Well, Boots, you did it. Bree was very excited that she beat you to it this weekend. All right. So I worked on the room a bit this week, um, since the weekend. So I have some things to show. I did all my gathering a little bit ago. So next will be um, the weekend doesn't count. Okay. I think Bree would argue with that. Did you have fun? I heard you went to the pool. And while we're waiting, hello, hi Frankie. Thought I would pop us over here so we can remember what some of our inspirations were, so you can kind of see where I'm going when I show you what I've done and what I'm thinking about. I have a bunch of stuff that right now is just percolating. So this was Janky in the Argentina in his little mail corner. He has a little tiny uh, bag of mail behind him. And then we have, thank you, Booth. I'm glad you had fun. You're welcome. All right. So that was Janky. Then we went to Tazavesh and we looked at the mailroom here, which had a lot of broker themes around it. So we saw a lot of this brass, these like maroon and navy kind of colors, the like tiled walkways. The inside had the bay for the like delivery boat thing that the brokers use. It had lots of PO boxes, mounds of mail, these giant uh, pneumatic tubes, the postmaster himself, and Katy had her own like alcove back here. There's the front door. There's Katy. This was the Dalaran post office. And you can see once again we have the tubes. These have an open slot on them, which I'm still trying to figure out how to make. I had a thought earlier. I have to see if it will work. Um, we have lots of shelving, cubbies. We have the different levels of the floor, big pillars. It's a pretty tall space. We have the big tubes where you come in and go out. And then this like elevated space with a checkerboard floor. We have this like interlocking pattern floor, and then we have the tile pattern floor. Um, this is looking toward the front of the room. You can see tons of like different scrolls and packages, crates, barrels, all the things. Thank you. Indeed, jail cell for you. And then this is looking up. So um we have like a part that comes down around the room and then some of the tubing goes through it, some of it goes around it. So we have options there. So that is a reminder of what our uh, inspiration is. So if we go back here, I will show you what I did. I, number one, marked the hallway with a giant mailbox. So it's very clear which way to go if you're looking for the mailroom. So that's where we'll start. I think I'm out in the hallway. I think that's where I left off. I also started to light up the room because a lot of the stuff like was as I put more structure in, it was getting kind of dark in there. So it needs more still, but it's getting there. The Dalaran mailroom is pretty bright. The Tazavesh one is pretty dark, so trying to put us somewhere in between. All right, so here's our giant mailbox, which is functional if you need your mail while you're in my house. I put a no, I don't think a jail cell is. The problem right now, Boots, is I need a hang on. Do I have enough? I don't know if I have enough room points right now, but after next Wednesday I will. Let's see. I need to go into 5. I am at. Oh yeah, I've got room. Yeah, we can do that. That's not too big. Can I put you in the jail cell? You know what? I'm gonna put Death in the jail cell because he keeps kicking me off his property, and you can tell him that. All right, let's go back out here. Out of edit mode. Okay. So I put up a little curtain to hide this a little bit. And I also remembered I had this really cool sconce from the quests in whatchamacallit, Eversong Woods. So I put that there. It's not very bright though. It's your hopes and dreams to have a good house? Oh, to put your hopes and dreams in the jail cell? Oh, Boots. I was watching some of Soul's stream today and he went to the Cozy Keep place. The level of detail in those builds is insane. And it's very, very, very good. So just know, Boots, that we all we all have things that we feel insecure about when it comes to building. And doing some of the like intricately detailed work is amazing, and I love that people can do it, but some of that stuff, like I just do not have the patience nor the one guy literally he built like every monster from Godzilla and has like it's the same house he's been doing the different builds in since launch of housing. So, yeah. All right. So, inside, here are P.O. boxes. I'm almost done getting all of the locks in place. I added the other bookcases and windows around it, so it's fully framed out now. And then I realized when I put the locks in over here, like these fully came out on the side. So I just added more on the other side to make it even to kind of frame these out. So I have just a few more to place and then that set of P.O. boxes is done. Well, which one do you want, Boots? Nobody's claimed any yet. So today I want to figure out if I want to put hinges on these or not. I think I'm leaning toward not, only because I don't know if the pillow might get that small. We can try it and see. All right. I put in a wall over here, and you can see I started to add the dark wood to it like we have over here. Same thing over here. I put in the wall, started putting in our rails, started putting in some of the color. So that's coming along. This we will do the same thing with. This is all new around Miss Katy here. So I decked her out big time. She has a Dalaran chandelier. So pretty. Um, these are kit bashed walls, so it's a Belemeth wall with a Silver Moon wall with a Belemeth beam to cover where like the decoration is on the Belemeth wall to match where I went in with the Belemeth softwood in some of these panels here. I did have the white, and as I was building stuff out, I really liked the darker wood, so I went with it everywhere on the walls, except this wall back here. Our bookshelves went in, and I put walls behind those. Where I was building this out with the alcove using the walls, I realized as I built my... All right, I will put something purple on it. Um, so I was trying to make like the bay, right, for the wagon. I put this wagon in here and I'm just not feeling it. So I think I might have to kit bash together something that I like better. But I made a tunnel. So this is an interior Silver Moon doorway. And then this piece here is an item from the vendor in town. It's called the Artisan something or another. Ooh, gotta spell it right. The Artisanal Display Tent. So that is here because I wanted it to feel like a tunnel was coming in where the wagon would go out. And it just, I think, made it look more dynamic. I put our little inscription sign up here because it looks kind of like a scroll. And so when I did that over there, I was like, hey, I wonder if I could use that here. And guess what? I can. And I did. And I left the Belemeth shelves in place. I made the lower one slightly bigger than the top one so we can store stuff there. And then I realized I had only made 3 of the sets of bookshelves, and I want at least one more, so I made a couple more today in case I want to add one down here. So we'll put in some more bookshelves today. I did the tile floor here. I changed it slightly just to make it a little more compact. And also, as soon as I put these beams in, it wouldn't let me push them down as far when they were in this orientation compared to this orientation. Like that one will go down, but the other one won't. So I brought everything up to that level. We'll see if I keep it that way or not. I could still push these down because we're going to have stairs going up into here where I have started the checkerboard floor. Also, these are definitely not the thing that's going here. I had ideas about that. So we're going to finish the checkerboard floor today. I have decisions to make about what this is going to look like. I started putting the tubes in here. I really liked the pattern on this, but it obviously has this gigantic base on it, like on either end, so not ideal. But then I was thinking, like, could I make that like mimic the like the open part of the mail chute? Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna try some stuff. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. So that's all done. Uh, and then I had started putting some stuff down here for the bay, and I realized in the bay, um, in Tazavesh, so if you look at this, the way back at the beginning, of course, the lower part actually doesn't have a big lip on it. It has these shapes, right? The kind of geometric shapes, but the um, like border is actually at the top. So where I had started putting in the border at the bottom, I was trying different things out to see what I liked. Um, I realized I need to move those to the top. And then I think I'm just going to use beams to make the like geometric shapes. I added uh, the lamp post here because I thought it was super cute and went with it. You can see we used the Dolaron lights that we saw in the Dolaron post office. This is the Silver Moon privacy fence that you can buy from Nalita in the Delve vendor. It's upside down, but it kind of gave me the same feel as like that giant um, intricate piece above Katy in the Tazavesh mailroom. I put in the countertop here. I don't know if I love it. And there is I haven't gotten it yet, but there's the illicit table, this guy here. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what I want. It's also gigantic. Um, but yeah, I need to do Murder Row and see if I can get it. And then see if I like the look of it. But for now, I think the stone light countertop works. I still don't know if I love using the wall as the thing down here, but I tried some other stuff out and couldn't find anything I really liked. I could build out a pattern using like the edges of tables or shelves rather than using the wall. So we'll see. We'll see what we want to do. So I picked up also today one of the, you know what, I don't think I'm in my, I think I'm in the wrong thingy. I think I'm in, I got a new add-on called Narcissus because I was trying to figure out how people were making such nice like screenshots of their characters' transmogs. Come to find out it was Narcissus. That was how they were doing it. So I had added that and then I was adding stuff in here and realized that's probably what was throwing those errors, was having all my add-ons on while I was in the house. Okay. So I have one of these guys and I was like, I put this behind Katy. This is the other reason I don't like having that wall there, because it cuts into this, you know, like in a weird way. Hang on, I'm gonna. Also, it won't let me like touch it because it's shoved into the floor and it doesn't like that. So I have to like go find it in my placed list. Silver Moon. Interior wall. Pretty sure this is the standard size one. Yep, there we go. What do we think of that? Not quite the same like color scheme, but the wood matches. It's not dyeable, so we can't like change the metal on it. Oh, I was gonna check. Okay, I've got that there. Also, I wanted to point out, if you have not used WowDB Housing Hub or haven't played with some of the options in here, as I was trying to like figure the stuff out when I was not in game, I used the sets option in here, so you can create your own set when you look for items. So let's say, so for example, I was looking at wagons and carts, right? So I searched for cart, and then each item, as you find one you like, you can hit the add button and then select the set you want to put it in or create a new set. Um, and then after you've done your searches, you have a set that has all those things in it. So you can, when you get back in game, take a look and see what you like. So there's some pieces in here that I know I want to use. There's some pieces that I'm like, could I make like a wagon out of, or like a mail delivery vehicle all my own out of some of these things kit bashed together. So, um, yeah, very handy thing. You can set it to private so nobody else needs to see it, although people do make public ones. So if you're looking for stuff, like I'm pretty sure there's not a mail one. Let's say scroll maybe. Um, no, not really. There's a bunch of book ones though. So if you're looking for like what have other people put together as things that we might use in a book build, like you can come in and see what folks are using. So create your own sets, uh, or use other people's sets, but it's very handy when you're outside of game, you have an idea and you don't want to forget it later. Okay, back to the room. So the bar was one of the items in there. I also made so I really liked the filled Lore Walker's bookcase rather than the empty one because it has the same shape as those cubbies did, right? It's the like multiple squares is cubbies. As you can see, it is see-through. So there's no back to it. That's the only um annoying thing here. Oy, to go this way. Right? So you're always going to see the wall through it. So we will have to make a decision about whether we want to add some color behind that covers some of the wall or not. But I made another one, so when I get the other side set up, we can put the other one up over here. And then I made some of the Dalaran shelves. These guys. So we can do a couple of these. And then we have the sturdy wall shelves. Sturdy, what is that thing called? Sturdy wooden shelf? Sturdy wooden shelf. So we can add those. These are dyeable, so we can add them to the other walls. And that allows us to, if we want to like stagger them, we can line them up together, but again, all dyeable. So I can go and do the, let's see, what's this color? Maybe the fire bloom? Yeah, right. So we can get a red that's pretty damn close to the reds of the Dalaran shelves and the Lore Masters bookshelves. And just happens to match the trim on our walls. So, when I left off yesterday, I had started on the floor in here. So I'm gonna, before I do that, I need to find something purple for Boots' P.O. box. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I could just turn the lock purple. Let's see. Let's see. Boots is tall, so I'll give him like top center-ish. Let's see. What purple do you like, Boots? Oh, void purple, cause Demon Hunter. We have the pinky purple. We have the darker purples. I don't think the Kirin Tor Violet shows up well enough. The Void Violet looks kind of blue. Arcwine's too pink. What do you think about that? Netherstorm Fuchsia. I feel like it's either that or the Void Violet. I think Boots abandoned us. I think he beat Bree and then he was like, all right, my job is done. All right, that's Boots' locker. His P.O. box. Okay. Let's lay down some items in here. So, I went out and bought some platforms. Like, what are these called again? So that I could make this checkerboard floor. They all need to be at 50%. To get this kind of pattern that I'm going with. I also went through and reset them all so that they're all facing the same way. Because for whatever reason, they don't come out of storage that way. I'll reset to the same direction. All right. They're all at 50. Then we'll lay down some of the brown ones. We have an ad break starting in just a minute here. Okay. So literally all I'm doing for these is just pulling them up to the level of the others, and then trying to get them nice and neatly leveled in here without overlapping them. And the reason I don't want to overlap them is because the edges are kind of jaggedy. So like when you do get them level and they're overlapped, it can look kind of weird. But I think the white tiles are still like slightly bigger than the brown ones, even when they're both set at 50%. Where's my graph? Here we go. So we'll just keep building this out. I didn't put like any subfloor or anything down. I figure once I got the first set leveled out, and I just leveled them based on where they fell on these pillars. Which then I was looking at them later, I'm like, it kind of looks like there's bananas, but it's fine. All right, let's get these in place. I also think it's just like the pattern of these Silver Moon platforms also throws me off a little bit. That does leave like weird kind of deckled edges. Looking, this looks a little high. There we go. What are you swearing, Chug? You weren't paying attention? Do you need to claim a P.O. box? Boots already claimed his. He's tall, so he got one up here. With a purple lock. I don't know. Just in case. What if somebody mails you stuff? Okay. All right. We're making a checkerboard floor today, Trug. These silly, finicky ass platforms. When I looked at the one in the Dalaran room, it was 8 by 8, and I was like, that seems like way more than what we need. And I started building this out, and I was like, damn it, actually, that is the size we need. Uh-oh, I gotta lay out some more here. And a few of these. Oh. F2 seems so far away from my short little fingers. All right, make sure they're all reset. Okay. as a reminder, it is the last day of the month. So if you have not gotten your trading post items, now is the time. We have a very over the garden wall April trading post items. And it looks like they shared the wrong picture in the announcement for like what you get at the end of the month, because they were showing the red kind of like garden gnome outfit, and that's what we got the last time they did this. It's supposed to be the pinkish purple kind of set, which is the new one. I don't know. I didn't love the last one. I'm just not that much of a mushroom girl, I think. There are some very cute, there's one pet and I think two mounts. Also, I learned today the purpose of the cat lady in town. So if you go get the quest from Bailey for this week for the neighborhood, it's to find some lost cats. They're all orange cats. They're all over town. They're very cute. One was like literally right outside my house. I hearthed back and it was staring at me from the hollow log. This is such fiddly work. Getting all these straight and level. This is why I would not be a good person to hire to like do tile in your home, because I would get bored and it would get sloppy. Whoop. I hate when I think I have a hold of the item and it's really the gimbal. Also, Trug, I got for doing delves last week, I got a key for a Magister's Terrace 2, I think it was. So I guess I should do something with that. These are definitively thicker, for sure. I also haven't decided how I'm gonna make stairs for this yet. Oh, I forgot to reset these. Because we're definitely gonna need a way to go from tiled part down here up to this part. I also was trying out some different options for the like front of the elevated part. I don't know what I like yet though. But I had some thoughts for other things to possibly use for that too today, so we're gonna try out some more stuff. Also, I did the quest line today, the continuation of the main story quest. That was very good. Although, once again, story mode doesn't open until next week. So just if you want to stay spoiler free and are waiting for story mode, just avoid Wowhead. It was fun though to see how the different elven heroes did their part in the fight that was part of the scenario, because they all kind of took a slightly different approach. I must have been that one that didn't get reset. There we go. I'm hearing something and I can't tell what it is. He's playing Hearthstone, but I don't think it's that. Almost sounds like a phone buzzing, but my phone is literally right here. I can see it. It's not buzzing. 3 more rows. I'm gonna have to... Okay, I can get up there. It's all good. It's all good. present those. Also a reminder, there was a lot on Tuesdays right at the moment. So as Chuck just mentioned, don't forget your vaults. Might be some good stuff in there. I'm going back to look at this because now I'm having... Okay, they didn't. I was like, did they outline like between every row? They didn't. Thank goodness. Would be a real nice if this could be done in regular mode, like basic mode, because then they could just snap together. But we aren't that lucky. Mostly because, like, if I go to basic mode, it like wants to go to the floor rather than up in the air, just to make us sad. Gotta get these out of the way. I can see my edges. I, though, did not get a new Herondar legend this week. So just did the existing ones again. And now I have a suspicion that, like, maybe that's what I need to do is just do all of the existing ones before they'll let me have a new one. But I thought it was, like, time gated, because I had already done all of them just on alts. But apparently they want you to do all of them on a single character. Which I wish they would specify that when that's the case. Also, if you do Argentina and you're looking for the little so the decor for that this week is this really cool like purple gem. It's called a something or another pylon. This guy here, pylon fragment. It's in Dire Mall West. Right? So it's the one where you have to go down in the arena to get in there. It is not east, which is like in the tunnels. So thermal west to find that, so you can place the decor. Although the pages that you need if you just want to finish the quest and aren't worried about placing the decor, those are out in the open, so you don't need to do anything special to get those. You don't have to go into the dungeon at all. Almost done with this floor. Trying to decide how I want to lay these out because I'm running out of space here. I think I'll go with, oh no, I only have one. Scheisse. Oh, are these? Okay. We use the placeholder. Thankfully, these walls are pretty. Ugh. I'm probably gonna have to add like a trim there because it's just short. All of these like Lego pieces are eating up my inventory again. I still have like 1,500 slots left, but still. This build is being quite the inventory suck. And then the you can see I'm getting close on place decor budget. We still have a little over 350 budget. So this may have to go on pause while we wait for the Herondar competition to finalize, and then that room can be immortalized in screenshots and video, and we can demolish it and get budget back, both in place decor and in room budget, so that'll be good. Maybe that's where I'll put the jail boots. I'll put you behind the secret door in the closet. Although these walls are mobile, I could just move the walls in. I think I have them there because it's covering a pillar here. Maybe not though, because there's a pillar here. I'll take a look. Do I have 2 more of these? Yes. Last one. Okay, let's move these walls a bit. Yeah, that pillar definitely needs to come in now. And it means I gotta move this guy back. There we go. Okay. We have a checkerboard floor. So I'm realizing these are off center. those are technically centered, but I think I put, nope, that is just what the corner one looks like apparently. Thought I put another pillar in there, but I wonder why the corner pillars look different. Is that true in every corner? Can I even find a corner now? I think I blocked them all off. I did. Well, fine. This looks really fat compared to these guys. All right. So I have some. I think I want Velamith beams to border this here. And then we can just use this as the stairs going up. I'm gonna put away these for the time being. All right. That was fantastic that it worked out that way, considering I did not plan for that. That was just extremely lucky. Now the question is, will I get lucky twice? Because I'm eyeballing these, so getting it all to line up is the thing. I'm okay with there being a little lip here because we are going to have a similar thing down here. But I think what I want is for it to align with that pillar. Like level-wise. Which means these all need to come down. And I'm going to run out of beams. So I'm going to have to go into town. As a reminder too, it's Tuesday, so coupon values have reset. So you should be getting full coupon value out of tasks again. And that's it, I'm out of beams. Oh, question. Should we alternate beam colors? I think not. But I do think what I might do, because they have this way. They do have these like corner posts. Like so. And I could do that in the contrasting color. Yeah, I think I like that. And then what they also had were some connecting beams between these. So, hang on, let me put in the top pillar here. We're just gonna line this bad boy up with this one. Too much. So I could make these smaller to do this, and theirs actually are like smaller than the posts. Which means this would need to come out a bit. They have it, I think they actually have a steeper angle on their stairs than I do. They have it more like this, which means my stairs would need to come back. And then this would also come back and for the bottom of that. Why does that look crooked? Oh, probably because the fat end of the beam. Like it's straight, obviously, but because it flares at the end, when you look at it, it looks crooked. Rude. See if I can hide that flare a little bit in the capstone. See if that helps. And that is what theirs looks like. And so I would do that here as well. So then the question is, do I try and align these so that I can do the same on this side? I will think about it while I go get more Velamath wood beams. These are the chair rail beams for over here. Oh, I'm gonna need quite a few more. Okay. To town! I'm looking at my list that I made of the different types of carts and whatnot. The Kunlai lacquered rickshaw has a really cool, like, covered part of it. I might be able to use one end of the wagon that I want to kit bash together. We're gonna try it and see.
Treasures
So
from
this is
far and
the other thing I know about myself is when I have like very picky work like this, my brain gets tired after a while, and so then I have to go do something fun and give it some dopamine, and then we can go back to the very picky stuff again. Say like 10. I also needed to see if I had any of the wardrobes. Yeah, I have 3. Okay. That gives us a place to start.
Come back anytime.
Oh, right. I had those pillows. They go on when you buy the priest's pillow, it goes under quest items instead of decor in the categories, because technically it's one of the first quests you get is like, go get this thing and put it in your house from the architect. Those are for later. I figure we're gonna need some Saxo stuff. Okay. Just wanting to go underneath there. All right. And these all need to be pushed back to match the others. Line these bad boys up. And then this one. And this we will set at 50%.
Are you making a chessboard?
Nope, that's a floor, not a chessboard. Have an ad break coming up here shortly. That's part of the problem. That's not the right level. There we go. Dich bitte. Oh, I've run out of these. All right. I'm not going to flesh this out more because we are going to have that raised space here. What I am wondering is whether I can line these up with the Loa altar and still cover those seams between the beams. And I can. Excellent. All right, I need to level these because as I was working on them the other day, I was like, I'm not going to worry about whether they're all at the same level or not until I figure out what I want to do with this. What if I pull these all up? Okay. Beams. I was like, how did that line up, but that one didn't? And then I realized it's because these don't line up. So let's do that. And then that'll let me pull these back a little bit, which will be good because then that gives our raised area a place to go. hope I have enough circular rugs. Not entirely sure that I do. The way the shadows on these really make it hard to tell when you are even. That, I think, now is even with that, which is slightly higher than this because it needs to sit under it. All right, I think those are good now. So one of the things I was looking at for our retaining wall on that platform was the ornate wardrobe thingy. What's that thing called? Elegant wooden dresser. All right. This guy. This side of it. But I think the scroll work is going to be a problem. Yes, definitely. Think the other option are either walls or fences. So we have our Gilnean stone wall, right? That was the one I had out here before. This guy. I had it turned upside down. So that it was flat on top. The other one I was looking at was the Pandaren fence. Which could be nice because you could use this both as the frontage and as the top, right? So you could do it either way. You could go this way. That was, boy, it really does not want to get level, does it? Here we go. Right, like that. You have to be sized up a little to work, I think. And I think this is closer to what we saw in the Dalaran space. There's also a shelf. This shelf here, the Caldori wall shelf, where we could size it up. and just use the end cap basically and stack that. So you would stack a bunch of those on top of each other. That would be expensive because these are 3 placement points a piece. Also, I don't know what how you get these, and it might be resources from Legion. Doesn't like being turned when it's in the floor. These, the same level as these. Right? They would have to overlap to get it to have no gaps in the wall. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. 75 order hall resources apiece. It's way better than the book Tempest. The Ironforge fence posts could be used. This is hella expensive. And I have a bunch of these in the house right now. So I don't really want to buy a bunch more for this build. They would have to be turned like they are upstairs, which is this way. They don't like that orientation, as you can tell. And you would have to tilt it to deal with the rhomboid nature of it. So yeah, I just don't think that's it. He's got out of alignment here. Probably because I pulled one over for where the new position was and forgot to do all the rest. These might have to go. I pulled them up to come over the lip of these, but then I remembered, like, when I put the rugs in, I'm probably going to want them even Steven with those. Otherwise the rugs would come up over the lip, and that would be annoying and messy looking. We don't want that. I think that's good now. So these are slightly too close in. That really, really took a trip on us. There we go. There we go. All right. And then, you know, the other option is to use the, like we could build it up with beams, right? We could just plop these bad boys in here. I don't have any of the white beams left, so you'll have to use your imagination. But you could just build up a little wall of beams. Probably only too high though. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'm leaning toward the Pandaren walls, which I think are crafted, if I remember correctly, with like something weird, like frickin' tailoring or some shit. Jewel crafting, maybe. They are jewel crafting, yeah. Actually not a bad price. The lumber would be the hard part. They're 15 lumber a piece. If I size these up, I'm gonna size this one first so I know. With 150. Because like ultimately I would want it like lined up right with these guys. There's still a gap there. Trugwa, stop trying to scare me. Plus, the bigger these are, the fewer we need, which means less farming for me. You woke up. Oh, it's not time to do group work yet, huh? So that was 180. So I think I would only need like 4 more. I will need, obviously, to cover the end on each side. But I like that. I like that. All right. So I need 4. I wonder if those are on the auction house. They're probably pretty popular. Let's find out. All right, housing. I'm waiting for the summary to finish here. Doesn't take long on our server. What was it, Pandaren Stonewall? Yeah, Stonewall. Ooh. That's more than I want to pay. And I can definitely make them cheaper than that. The least expensive are 4K a piece. So that would be 16. And what do I need to make them? I need Motes of Harmony, right? Which are super cheap right now. And then Ghost Iron. Also super, oh yeah, I'm making these. I'm not buying these. Okay. So, the Jewel Crafter. Put these on the list. So I was thinking, so we have those like open areas, right, of the whatchamacallit, the tubes, the pipes. So I was like, could I use the open crate and a barrel, or not a basket, to like mimic kind of what we saw there? I'm looking to see if those open crates are the best bet. I want things that have a source. Because I know from doing my other houses that the open iron reinforced crate, that's the one that I use for like in the Bridgerton kitchen for the wall shelf. There's also an open elven crate. So I say let's try kit bashing something together. And Aaron, Stonewall. How many? 4, right? 4. Okay. Those are on the list now. So I need 50 lumber. The bamboo goes pretty quickly, thankfully. I grabbed like 40 earlier in about 15 minutes, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, let's see if we can make a mail delivery vehicle that I like the look of. I'm gonna go back to my set on WowDB so I can remember what options I wanted to try. So I was also thinking we have the cosmic void table now, and that has a really cool like sparkle kind of pattern that looks like it's in motion across the table. Let me show you. And I was like, I wonder if I could build a window at the back of like the bay, the wagon bay, that looks like you're looking out into like void space. Because, I mean, magical delivery, right? All right, I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. This is definitely not it. This I'm just gonna move over here for a hot minute. So I like the look of these on this side, but I would have to like cover, these are weapon racks. So yeah, they sit kind of weird. All right, the wagon's also gonna go. Look at how cool this damn thing looks. Love it. All right, so we have the cosmic, this guy here, right? I'm gonna size it up. I'm gonna turn it. Once again, we have like weird outbuilt pieces of this. Oh, it does not like that. I would have to probably put in a fake wall in front of this. But like, how freaking cool does that look? Look at what that's doing. I probably want it going the other way. This way. Boy, that really, did that just pop out at a weird angle? I think it did. Hang on. That way, if we're facing this way, it's as if, like, yeah. But it does mean I would need to make a fake wall. Which is not the worst thing. Have done it before. Can't be out too far, right? Because we don't want to cover up all this beautiful bit of door here. Whoop. This is not at all what I'm proposing be done here, but I just want to see what it looks like framed out. I also wonder how much these cost, because I'm pretty sure it's Marl. $250. That's 200%. I wish it would let me sink it further. That's as far as it'll let me go. So normally when I do these like fake walls, I do basically doorway walls, one on top of another. But like this is what the doorway looks like for these. But, and I think I'm out of them actually. Silver. Oh no, I've got some. All right, so what if less than ideal? I think this might look kind of weird in a way that it wouldn't look weird with other types of doors, just because of the shape. Hang on, let's see. Oop. Yeah. It doesn't really work. Ugh, now it won't let me pick that other door. Or, yeah, doorway. The interior door. Mother effer. Silver moon. Interior doorway. This one. That's that one. Where's this one? This one? Yeah, okay. I don't know, does that look weird? Would it be better to build it out with the beams? It's really infringing upon my pod bay door here. Although I could move that. I could put a narrow wall in here, slide this to the right. I don't know if I like this enough to keep it. Is that an actual? It is. Yeah. I would definitely need to move all this. Do I have a narrow wall? I do. Excellent. Of course, I cannot click on that doorway either because I increased the size of it. It doesn't like that. Elegant table lamp, baby. And then all my rugs have to move. And then the lamp goes back. A little off. That's better. Still not convinced I love this. I'll think about it. I'm also out of doorways, so, you know, there's that. I think this might not fit anymore. This one's 60, right? It might. Have to align it probably with this so they overlap. I could do another arch over here. I'll think about it. Might want some of my pipes to go up that way. All right, we need a vehicle. I think this is out just a wee bit too far. Nope. I was wrong. Okay. So we have this guy, which technically is Pandaren, but it has some of this like intricate geometric design work that you see in the broker work. We have the snail cart. You could put these together. I don't know that that does much for us other than it gives us 4 wheels instead of 2. There is... Oh, right, there's the Pandaren wooden cart also. This guy. I feel like that would need to be bigger. Well, it still needs to fit through the door, though. Did I do this yesterday to see if things would fit through the door? Yes, yes I did. That won't fit. So it can't size it up too much or it won't fit through the door. And that is an upsized door. You could put these together to get a little... Actually, I don't mind that. Then the other thing I was thinking, right, we have these beds, like these, where you might want to use the, like, not the bed part, but the curtain part. Nah. This one has non-transparent curtains, so it might work slightly better for this purpose. I feel like this is working. No. I think those were the primary options for that. There's also the some of these. So I thought about doing like a void style. You could do like this with I thought there was a... Oh yeah. Okay. So you would do something like this on top of like the rickshaw. If you wanted that more of that like tent kind of look. Meh. I think I like these two together the best. The other thing I was thinking about, and again, this is like this might be too voidy. Where is it? Is this guy? I mean, you could definitely kit bash that in there, but I feel like this is the design language I want for this. I don't love that the colors don't match. Hang on, there's another rickshaw. It's a troll one. This one doesn't have the canopy. It needs the canopy. I think this is what I'm feeling. Hang on, let me look at. I did think about like adding basically like a cow catcher on the front of this. But again, it's like not, the color scheme is not right. Oh, right. So hang on. We could do, let's bring that back for a hot minute. And then there's a Desiralore tent. How do we feel about that? I'm not mad at it. This feels more like broker to me, I think. All right. I think those were the main things I thought to try. There is... I really wish this was dyeable. Because look, it's open in the back, so like you could see the packages in there. But it's not dyeable. And the color is wrong. Uh-oh, storms are starting. We also have this type of wagon, which is basically that covered wagon with no cover. But yeah, I think I prefer this. All right, I'm gonna go with that. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow. want these lined up with these posts, but then the handles come through. I don't know. I think it's fine, actually. All right. I'm going to take a look at this again tomorrow, see how I'm feeling about it. But I feel like that might be pretty close. The jury is still out on this. What would it look like? Do I have enough? If I could just choose walls. Yeah. Oh, come on. It's not gonna let me push it up in there. Ugh, thanks, I hate it. Probably because the anchor's on that end. So it's like, no, you can't do that. Go this way? It will go this way, though. Forget that that doesn't line up right now. That's not what we care about. What we care about is what would it look like this way compared to with the doorways. We would need to do something to cover the sides better, most likely. These are not at the same level. I must have sized this one up or something. I don't think I like that any better. Although at least I could also throw a Belemeth wall in there to get the same effect as I have behind Katy over here. slap a beam in there to get rid of the decoration. Forget that this is all wonky as shit right now. It's a proof of concept. Okay, that I'm not mad at. And actually with the 2 walls, I might not even need the framing pillars. I might still need framing pillars. We'll see. I could also... Oh wait, the Belemeth beams have the frickin' thing. Yeah, right in the center. Yuck. Like, we could just frame it out with beams rather than a pillar. And like, we could move this up, obviously. All right. I'm gonna think on that one. But I kind of like that. Means we'd need a few more of these. And some more beams. Because I didn't buy enough to frame all that out. I'm also going to need some to do the geometric pattern in front. But also, if we do that, we could use the telegraph lamp right here. To get that purple glow in there too. Wonder. Hi, Bree. You missed our walkthrough. That's the cosmic void table, or ornate cosmic table. It's this guy. Yeah. It's from Renown with Singularity. So I had the other wagon out here. I think we're going to kit bash this wagon together instead as a delivery vehicle. And then we have my tunnel over here. And then I don't think you've seen any of this. So we have Katy's alcove all decked out now. Right? And I think we're going to do upscaled Pandaren walls here as both the floor and the wall for our raised portion. I got to put the rugs in here. Our checkerboard is done. I need to color our shelves and add the other wall. Thank you. And then I was, hang on, let me, I was talking about kit bashing one of the like openings to this. And then adding, it might need to be slightly bigger. Like some kind of basket to like round it out in the back. Quite work the way I want it to. So I gotta think on that. Still kind of want to use this one. Stick mail in here, I dare ya. So yeah. Lots to do. Lots to do. Boots picked out a mailbox. The purple lock is his. And that's where we're at. We were just trying to figure out how to frame this out. Yeah, he was first. I don't think I like the telegraph lamp there. I wish these were brighter. Because I like the look of these like sconces and whatnot. They just throw zero light. Yeah, you can come claim a mailbox. Let me know what color you want your lock to be. Boots is tall, so I gave him a tall one. Oh yeah, we got this all framed out too. So it has all of the bookshelves now in place with the windows. On the first row and in red. You got it. I still have to get the rest of my locks in, but... So yeah, that's where we're at. I was trying some things out for... So... The... inspiration, right, in the Tazavesh mailroom has like the wideband is at the top rather than the bottom, so I may just use the walls again as like the top part and then size down some beams, kind of like Cottage Wizard did for her circle window, to make the geometric patterns. That's what I'm thinking. The good thing we have some time to do this, because it's going to take me a while. Oh, I framed out all of this back here. Gave her a really lovely chandelier. So I used that same technique then here to frame this out. I just have to decide where I want a few more so it looks like the train is kind of moving. And I need to bring it up some so that you can see it when the wagon's in front of it. But yeah. It's just the small platforms. The Belemeth and the Silver Moon. Right? I centered these on these points and it still looks weird to me. Have to think about that. And then I've got... Oh, girl. It's starting to get a little shaky on the placement points here. 39.97 of 43.40. So it's good. We're gonna have to tear down that Haronier room next week after they do the walkthrough, or not even walkthrough, but select the winners. And then I'll be able, because Boots had he claimed some points, asked me to make him a jail cell, so I gotta do that. I'll need some room for that. Yeah, and these are gonna have the rugs just like the one over here, and the chair rail, because that chair rail comes through when I place it on the other side. So yeah. Right? Adulting's the worst. I think I'm gonna do like 3 pipes in each section here. And then I want a couple that like curve down through here. So yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this space yet. Might just leave it. I did have this framed out with the double interior silver moon door, but it's too busy. I definitely like that better. I have thought about that long enough. I'm gonna get rid of those. Oh, also, this guy here, and it's over here as well, is the tent that's available from the current Endeavor. So, if you want it, get it now. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna put down my rugs in here, and that'll be the last thing we do. Thank you. And I was looking at these. I think the Tide Sage Teal is going to be what I go with here. Because look at this under here. Could go even bigger. Might just do 200. Still need to cover this corner, so I'll have to have a second one in there. But then look at this color. Look at that under there. I was watching the stream back and I was like, oh, actually, I really like that color under there. So yeah, I think that's gonna be what we do there. They were arguing in, can't remember if it was Waukeia or Architects of Azeroth about who had the most dyed rugs in their house. I am not going to win that fight. I have a lot, but not as many as some folks. Especially people that do like the big kind of waterworks stuff with fountains and whatnot. This is when the figuring out what level everything should be at, because these aren't all quite perfectly level. Makes life a little bit harder. Here we go. One more should do it back here. And then we'll build our wall out. I need to go make those. Which means I need to go get lumber. And then we can work on what we want our mail chutes to look like. All right. Still a lot to do. I have to decide what I'm going to do with the floor. I took out the embedded wall because it just wasn't working for me after I got everything laid out. And I still have to figure out how to make piles of mail. And then we'll clutter the place up real good after a bit here. But yeah, still lots and lots to do. We'll not be running out of stuff for this build anytime soon. Okay. Well, with that, I will send you off. Tomorrow, we will work on the raised part over here. Hopefully, I can get that lumber tonight. We can get those placed tomorrow, and we can get our rails in place. I gotta go get three more maybe of the tables, and we'll get those framed out. I will finish off the locks tonight, and then I will see you tomorrow. So have a lovely night. Talk to you then.